Are you ready to drive on a pass that received its name from the fact that the person's mouth and face would pucker up in disbelief upon seeing the precarious route down which they were expected to descend? Unofficially, however, it was not the person's mouth and face that would pucker up in fear, but their Have you ever wanted to take the amazing backway into Canyonlands National Park? Well, that's what our adventure is today. We're taking you on a trail that combines stunning scenery with an exhilarating challenge. Starting just off of Route 313 near Dead Horse State Park, this route is a hidden gem, known for its breathtaking rock formation and sheer cliffs. But we're going to be doing it the opposite direction. Our journey today starts as we veered out on Potash Road near Moab, Utah, which is the same route to Schaefer Trail Road. To start on Long Canyon Road, you're going to be in an unmarked parking lot, but it's pretty obvious to find since there's a designated parking and viewing area for a jug handle arch.
We are living dangerously. We're going up Long Canyon.
A gravel road.
On a gravel
with
road.
No spare.
No spare. But we've done this trail before. We did this back when we had our 98 F-150.
Yep.
And it's a pretty fun little trail. Everett's never seen it before, but we're actually doing it in the opposite direction time. We're going to go up the canyon. So we started at Jug Handle Arch, and we're going to drive up that way and share this canyon with you because it's pretty.
Yeah.
It's really pretty. Like, it's a great little drive. It's easy, and it has the iconic rock. And so we're going to show that to you, and so let's get going.
The moment we left the dirt lot, we were engulfed by the towering red rocks that made us feel like tiny specks in this vast landscape. The canyons in Moab are truly spectacular. As we drove further into the canyon, Everett was awed by how big everything seemed. Several points throughout the journey, we encountered several wash crossings. For our public service announcement, we want to note that this could be very problematic after a heavy rainstorm or when it rains in general. We were very fortunate to have clear skies and dry conditions on the day we went. As you gain in elevation through this canyon, you'll notice that the rocks appear to become redder the closer you get to the sky. It's almost as if the sun has given them a little bit of a sunburn just for you to appreciate them. Before you know it, you'll have another set of geological features to appreciate as the canyon narrows. At this point, you'll be driving right next to the wash, so as you can imagine, if the water was flowing, it'd be pretty neat to see, but pretty dangerous. As you ascend up this canyon, before you know it, you'll be at the iconic spot that everyone talks about. A massive boulder arching over the road. Although we all know that someday this might eventually fall, today we believed it was going to stand firm for us to go underneath it. We made sure to take a few pictures, and we felt a mix of awe and apprehension as we drove underneath it with our precious truck. But just as we had predicted, the rock stood firm and didn't wiggle an inch. Right past the boulder, the road twists up a steep, narrow canyon leading to the sharp switchbacks. This is technically the marked beginning of the infamous Pucker Pass, a section that truly earns its name. Originally named for the reaction it elicited, drivers' faces puckering in disbelief at the descent. Pucker Pass had a reputation for inducing fear in more than just one's expressions. Some say it'll help you grow muscles in your gluteus maximus. But besides the fear factor, did you know that Pucker Pass has a rich history? You knew I was going to give a history lesson at some point in this video. It was originally known as Shipman's Cutoff. When they built the potash mills, the first route to the area was down Pucker Pass. That was before the road along the river from Moab was built. new truckers would get on top and look down and say, "No way am I going down there." Some said that they unhooked their trailers, returned to Moab, and got someone else to do it. This story really adds a layer of intrigue to this trail, making it more than just a challenging road, but really a part of Moab folklore. Now, to reach the top of Pucker Pass, you have to rise about to an elevation about 5,800 feet. This, for people who aren't used to off-roading, can be thrilling and daunting. As always, we cautiously made our way up. The sheer drop-offs and tight turns demanded every ounce of our attention. However, this ain't no Black Bear Pass, so if we're lucky for anyone new to switchbacks, these are pretty wide, and there's no real danger as long as the road is dry and you pay attention. And as always, keep in mind that this is a two-way traffic area, so there could be someone coming up or down depending on which way you're doing it, but the road is wide enough where you can pass. Before we knew it, we were at the top of Pucker Pass, and we have officially triumphed again over this wonderful trail. You'll know you've reached the end because the road levels out at the very top of the mesa. The rest of this is really just a easy gravel road all the way back to Utah Route 313. But we do recommend to take some time at the very top to admire all the canyons you just went through. The sense of accomplishment and the breathtaking view from the top was a reward in itself, and this fueling our desire for more adventures.